Housing HHA Client Success Story.
Okay, we have Ms. Sakina Bowden, who will introduce our resident.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Sakina Bowden, and I am the Family Self-Sufficiency Supervisor / Coordinator. And today we wanted to bring you a story about one of our success participants that's been participating in the program for some years now. One of the great things about the program, the FSS program, is meeting people where they are and then working with them and seeing how fabulous and great things become and their lives change, and they really get into being more and more self-sufficient. Today we have Contessa Neal, who's with us, and I'm going to let Contessa talk about herself, because if not, I would talk too much, and then you'll be like, what is she talking about? So let's give Contessa Neal a round of applause. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's nice to be here, and thank you all for having me. And I just appreciate the time that you guys take out to put things like this together, because it makes me look fancy. As you all know, for Sakina, my name is Contessa Neal, and I'll just be basically talking about myself. I've lived in housing probably about 5 years now. When I first got here, I was pregnant. I didn't really have a job, but shortly thereafter I found a job. I was working in child care for about a year or so. And then after that, I went on to become a driver. I drive a school bus, in case y'all might not have seen me. I probably drive some of y'all kids. Anyway, excuse me, I'm not really a big speaker or speech person, so this might be a little short. As far as the services that have been offered to me, basically anywhere from utility assistance, anytime, like there may have been some really cold winters where, I may have not been working at the time and maybe needed a little help. There's been, they didn't offer it to me, because Sakina is an FSS worker. They definitely were able to point me into the direction of, the place where I could get that help. Utility services, whether it was bus tickets, because for a long time I really didn't have a car, so I was up like really early in the morning having to catch the bus. And she'd be like, come here girl, do you need some bus tickets? What do you need, because we're here for you. And basically just not being able, not being afraid to get that help that you need, because they are here for you and they do offer pretty much anything that you need, like if you're falling behind on rent, or if you, basically can't get from point A to point B. I remember one time when my car had went out, and I actually walked up to the Family Service Center and she gave me a ride on the spot, So I have nothing else to say for it. Give me just a second. I'm trying to gather it. And then another thing that recently was most helpful to me was the fact that they were able to, I was awarded a scholarship for $2,500. So I got the all expense paid trip to Panama City Beach, where we were in the room right there on the beachfront. I mean, it was amazing. Like, we got to eat. We played in the water, me and the kids, because I have 4 children. It was a really good time. And then after that, we had a dinner where they awarded the scholarship and everything. So basically, all you have to do is, meet them halfway. And if you show that you are serious, then they will help you with pretty much anything that you need. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. What I'm gonna be when I grow up. No. I've been attending Drake State Technical College for about 2 years. And I have about 5 classes left to graduate. And I was having some issues with my financial aid, which is where the scholarship came in handy. So it'll basically help me finish up my last 5 classes so that I can go on to graduate this May with my associate's degree in salon management, you know, because that's just my thing. I'm trying to make sure that I hit everything because I'm like really nervous. My palms are sweaty. My stomach is kind of touching my back a little bit. But yeah, just about anything. I've got scholarships. I accrue escrow anytime I pay my rent. You know, they basically match what I pay towards my rent, and it basically goes into an escrow account for me, so that when I am ready to graduate the FSS program, it can go towards, you know, me getting a new house or moving to a different state, which I do plan on moving to Florida probably in a couple of years. Because eventually, I would like to just, you know, just further my reach. I mean, for me, salon management is more than just, you know, cosmetology and doing some hair. You know, you're nurturing an entire lifestyle when you do that, because you never really know, you know, what kind of spirit a person is in when you come to contact with them. So just being around the people of Huntsville Housing Authority, especially Sakina and everybody that's in the office, especially Ms. Lindsay, like they always approach me and they're always trying to figure out ways that they can help me, because I'm always on the go, you know. And then like, if I'm not going to drive my school bus in the morning, you know, I'm working in between time, because some of y'all probably know me from Miss Fashion. Maybe not, you'll probably see me eventually. And I actually was recently promoted, so I was really excited about that. And I just want to say thank you guys, people on the board and the committee for, you know, all that you guys do, from pretty much everything. And I'm not going to leave before you long, because it's really not the thing. But thank you guys. And
Thank you.
You may not know, but one of the college instructors at Drake is also a prior resident of this neighborhood, Ms. Robinson. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve last month's meeting notes. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Are there any nays? Old business?
We have one item of old business. Keisha Rich will present the agreement.
Good afternoon. I would like to say hello to our Board of Commissioners and thank our residents for attending this meeting today and all guests that are present. The first item for old business that I have to request the board to act on is a resolution authorizing the executive director to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the city of Huntsville for the demolition of Sparkman Homes. As many of you know, we've been working on an application to HUD to request that they give us approval to demolish Sparkman Homes. As part of that process, we have to tell HUD how we plan to demolish the site. We've been working with the city and we've come to an agreement whereby the city will agree to demolish the site once we've relocated all of our residents in exchange for a small piece of property that we have on the side of Bryant Bank that the city will use for a small park. We value the land that we plan to exchange with the city at $396,000. We also value the cost of demolition for Sparkman, and that amount is $515,000. I've included the full agreement in your board package, and we've discussed this on several occasions, including our last board meeting. I also have John Hamilton with the City of Huntsville present, and we would be happy to answer any questions that the board has.
those that are new in the crowd, most of these items that you hear about today, we've actually discussed already. So if I move kind of rapidly, I don't want you to think we're just going by stuff. We've actually sat down on several occasions to discuss the items that are actually up for motion today. If there are no questions,
I need to make a comment. I want to make it clear, I am for the demolition application and very much for the relocation opportunities on the program for the residents. But I'm going to vote against the resolution because I think these are two separate issues. The demolition application, I feel like the city should do that in kind for the housing authority. And I think the sale of the property is a totally separate issue, and that the city should pay us the appraised value for the property. So I just want to make that clear. That's my thought. That's what it means. So I'm not surprised to anybody, but I want to make sure that our residents in attendance today didn't think I was voting against them having an opportunity for relocation.
any other statements or questions? If not, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 218-30.
Motion for approval.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Are there any nays?
Nay.
Motion carries. New business? Real estate development?
Okay, the next item, excuse me, that I have, that I'm requesting the board to act on is a resolution for the executive director to enter into a contract with Presto Enterprises for the replacement of water lines at Butler Terrace. HHA has previously replaced half of those water lines. We have funding available, so we'd like to complete the job. That site has dealt with erosion and different sorts of issues due to the water lines needing to be replaced. We issued a request for bids, and we received a response from Presto Enterprises, and the economic impact is not to exceed $57,000, and that money will be paid from our capital fund. We only received one bid on this request for bids. We did extend the deadline for an additional 2 weeks, but we did not receive any additional responses. If there are any questions about this action, I'll be happy to answer those.
Question at this time? If there are no further questions, I'll entertain a motion to approve resolution 218-36. Have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Are there any nays? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is financial services, and we have Ms. Teresa Way.
I'm here to present the cumulative low income housing finance report for the period ending August 31st, 2022. Beginning on page 1, our total revenue is at 106.05%. So we have, we're within our targeted range of revenue. Items have changed since our last presentation. And also moving forward to the second page. Analysis, total administration, both line items are within budget. On page 2, I will go forward to speak to our item on maintenance materials. That is at 1.74% of the budget. The 10 react inspections have been completed, and the materials used for these inspections are reflected in the August line item is within budget. The increase in the contract is due to additional hours required to secure the senior tower. Due to the retirement of the security guard. The overage is offset by the savings in protective service, salary, and benefits. I will now move forward to page 3 of the financial. Collection loss. The board charge-offs through September are $91,063. These charges will be offset by $21,848 of MIS remittance and tenant payments. When the September financials are presented, charge-offs should be in line with the year-to-date budgeted amount. Moving forward down to our capital asset addition, 2 vans were purchased in August, one for Northwood and one for Lincoln Park. Overall, at the end of August 31st, 2018, we have income of $275,849 in comparison to a budgeted loss of $247,482. Does anyone have any questions for me about these financials? Also attached are your recaps of each individual site financial position. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Black. The next item on the agenda is from Housing Operations. We have Ms. Thomas.
Good morning, commissioners, guests, and residents. Thank you very much for being here today. The item I have to present for you today is a resolution approving the revision to the utility allowance, flat rent, and ceiling rent schedule for public housing. Per HUD regulations, PHAs, housing authorities must establish allowances for public housing furnished utilities for all check meter utilities and resident purchase utilities. HHA must review at least annually the basis on which utility allowances have been established and must revise those allowances if any category changes by 10% or more. In September 2018, Energy Consultants Incorporated conducted a utility survey for Huntsville and Madison County in September. Since their last update, electric allowances have increased by about 2%, depending on usage. Gas allowances have increased by about 7% to 11%, and water allowances and sewer allowances have not changed. Since a category has changed by at least 10%, as I stated earlier, federal regulations require an update. Per those regulations, HHA has established new utility allowances for public housing, which would take effect January 1st of 2019. Furthermore, HHA also has to establish new flat rents as a result of the change in the fair market rents and small area fair market rents, which HUD issued in August of 2018. Housing authorities are required to calculate their flat rents based upon 80% of the small area fair market rent minus the utility allowance, which is why we're doing this all at the same time. Since we have new utility allowances and new fair market rents, we're calculating these new numbers based upon the latest information that we have received from HUD and from Huntsville Utilities. As a result, we have issued new flat rents for all of the public housing units administered and operated by the Huntsville Housing Authority. At this time, we only have 39 families that are on flat rents, so the number of families that will be impacted at this time are minimal. The economic impact to the housing authority of both the utilities change and the flat rent. The change in utility allowances will cause a $35,865 increase in utility allowances, which will have an offsetting decrease in rental revenue of the same amount. When the utility allowance goes up, the amount of rent that a resident pays goes down, and so they kind of offset each other. And as I stated before, due to the small number of families on flat rents, the economic impact of the revised flat rent schedule will be minimal to the housing authority. At this time, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
If there are no additional questions, at this time, I entertain a motion to approve resolution 218-37. Have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Are there any nays? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Thomas. Next, we have assisted housing. Hall of Bingham has 2 items.
Good afternoon. I'm going to speak loud. Alright, so my first item is a request to award 40 project-based vouchers to Management Enterprise Development and Services for construction of a new 52-unit apartment community. The name of the development will be the Lakeside Perimeter, and it will be located at the corner of Perimeter Parkway and Old Monrovia. MED submitted a proposal for a minimum of 40 vouchers for construction of this new apartment community, and the proposal was rated by a committee and received a score of 86. We would like to support MEDS in this proposal of providing the 40 project-based vouchers because we believe it would benefit our families. The development will consist of 2 buildings with 5 one-bedroom, 18 two-bedroom, and 3 three-bedroom units in each building. HUD regulations generally prohibit more than the greater of 25 units or 25% of the number of dwelling units in the project. However, exceptions are allowed if supportive services are available to all families receiving assistance in the project. MEDS will provide these services or provide referrals to agencies that will. There will be no economic impact since these vouchers will be included in our existing 1,677 vouchers. We think this property is a great location. There are lots of job opportunities actually within walking distance. Mid-City is growing like crazy, of course, and I'm really happy to see affordable housing in this area. They are also planning to build a Wyndham Hotel adjacent to the property. Any questions?
Another question. So, the resident services, was it an agreement that was in place that we have with them?
They're required to provide, the developer is required to provide the supportive services, and they have outlined that in detail in their plan.
And so, one, I would love to read that and
Okay.
see what that plan is. And then, two, this is hypothetical. How do we ensure that we can hold them to meeting that agreement?
Well, they're required to do that in order to receive the continued assistance, so we will be monitoring that for sure. And they have to provide this information to all the families that are residing there. And they have to continue to do that annually when they have their annual exams.
Resident services are an addendum to their RFP, which is an attachment to the contract.
I can email that to everyone. So I'm requesting that you authorize the executive director to execute an agreement to enter into a housing assistance payment contract, and upon timely completion of the development in accordance with the terms of the AHAB, authorize the executive director to enter into a half contract with MEDS for the 40 project-based vouchers.
Oh,
You're a little ahead of the game here, but I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Are there any nays? Motion carries.
Thank you. My second item is approval of a revision to the administrative plan for the Housing Dispatcher Program. We are required to adopt an admin plan for staff to follow in determining eligibility for admission and continued participation in the program. This plan should be revised periodically to provide the latest regulatory and statutory changes and to enact policies that encourage administrative efficiency. The purpose of this request for board action is to revise the admin plan to include recent guidance from HUD along with policies and procedures utilizing the Nan McKay recommended language. We subscribe to the Nan McKay admin plan revision service, so they do all the heavy lifting. This is a great resource for us in public housing as well for their ACOP. We have revised the current policies in order to maintain continuous compliance as mandated by HUD. The proposed revisions are attached and were discussed at the committee meeting last week. These are HUD regulations that are already in effect. We are just required to update our plan. Have any questions?
If there are no any questions? If there are no questions at this time, I entertain a motion to approve resolution 218-39.
Move for approval.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Are there any nays? Motion carries. At this time, we'll take comments from the executive director.
The only comment I have is that, the only comment I have today is that, our estimated fast score is gonna be high performer this year. We were really scared with our physical assessment this year, but it looks like we've not gotten the final financial scores from HUD yet. But we expect our audit submission to be what we expected it to be, 4 points for that. So we should be high performer. I'll let you know.
At this we have one person who is made me aware that she wants to do public comment.
I didn't get your time to sign up, but yes, I'd like to speak. Me, you allow that? Maybe, I think
Take a little later, I sign.
because it concerns me, and I live over there. And I care about the I don't know, really know what's going on, but I've been to the housing authority, and I'm trying to find out who, turn it up, turn it down.
Just take it off and put it
Take
good.
it off. No, I'm not gonna break it. Anyway, I've been trying to find out, because I got a whip up at the city hall. We've been talking about it over there for quite a while. So I come over here and try to find out who called the meeting and what's going on. It's moving pretty fast, in my opinion. I live right over the hill over there, and I'm really concerned as to what I hear and what goes on in this city. Don't run me off because of what I hear you say, please. I care because I don't see anything wrong with the property. If they want to clean it up and tear out half of it and save the rest of it, look at Stone Middle School, what's happening to it. They was going to tear that thing down. Go look at it. Said it needed a $5 million roof. It's not had one put on it yet. I tried to find out who had the meetings, and I hear Mayor Battle had the meetings, and I said, did the public ever know about it? How does the public know about it in the paper? People don't take the paper. The older people don't have emails. So you're going to have some press conferences and let everybody find out, what's going on. I care about this neighborhood, and I care about the public. If the people want to move, let them have the vouchers and move. Let them do that. Make a mixed use out of it. There's a store across the street over there. I'm over there a lot, and so are these people. There's a park out here for these people out here. I don't know where you're going to move them or what you're going to move them to, but I hear and I know and I believe, and I'm a country girl, believe it or not. I care about all the people. And I've heard a big developer wants this property right here, and I don't doubt it a bit. When they get through with this, they're going out of Cersei Homes. I'll be marching when they start to take that one down. I've heard they want all the African Americans out of downtown. Now, we don't care about that downtown. We're all the same people. God made every one of us. He didn't ask you what color you wanted to be when you was born. So some man said I need to be a preacher, said I'm a politician. Well, I ain't either one. And I've called HUD, but I didn't get the answer, and I said, thank you. I don't want to mess with the board up there. They make the decision. But somebody as powerful as can call HUD I can go to Washington if I have to. But I'm just telling you, I appreciate you talking. I hope it didn't hurt what you all have started up there. But I care. Let the people have the vouchers that want to move. Go up there and clean it up. You know, if you're in the grass and looking here, the place was ragged, and hey, get some help in here and help these people. Quit making them want to move. I seen John Hamilton here and I told him to get out. But I love y'all and thank you for letting me speak. Thank you.
I'm not her to come stay in my living room where the air conditioner don't work. I'm mold in my bedroom.
Not have developers interested in this.
Rust water dripping down from the upstairs bedroom.
Are there any other questions from the crowd at this time?
If they don't tear them down, is y'all gonna refurbish these projects, get rid of these rats, and fix some of this stuff out here? Or if we take some litters out the house and rats and roaches, I mean, it's not like the litters gonna fix my toilet, man. I mean, there's problems out
Were
here.
you here when we had the first item on the agenda? That was for the demolition.
Okay.
So we are submitting a demolition
But I'm
application,
just saying,
and if
what if they
code
don't go
approves
through?
it,
What if they do not go through, but y'all can fix it?
we are continuing,
That's all
we are continuing to work on these properties to make them livable for you now while you're here. We hope the demolition application will be approved in 60 to 90 days, but we can't control those.
I moved here from Georgia 8 months ago. And I've been on Section 8 for 4 years waiting on Huntsville Housing Authority. And I just got here 3 months ago out of the homeless shelter. Now, I've been waiting on y'all to figure out what I can do for Section 8 and God let me here. So I'm like, okay, is this gonna really happen? Is it going to really happen, or do I need to have another backup plan so I can move, you know, my children and myself especially? Because I had to save up money to move away from something dirty, the ghetto. I mean, it was wrecked. You know how poor things water is. And I moved back in something like better, but I caught a mouse, okay? I freaking caught a mouse in my walk. And I just want to know if it's really going to happen.
Well, the same answer that I just gave the gentleman in the back. We are definitely going to submit an application now. And we're just waiting to hear from HUD. If HUD approves it, certainly we'll do it. And as far as your mouse, we have increased our contract with Orkin to take care of that. Our goal is to totally eradicate the rodents in our park. And so we are working with Orkin. We have doubled the amount of service we have.
I saw that.
revision. I mean, HUD is being in front of us, and HUD will, explain to all of us that, don't worry, your moving expenses as well as your voucher, everybody will be taken care of, and you have a voucher and an opportunity to be removed from this place. Does it?
Everyone will have an opportunity to either choose another public housing site or to receive a voucher. It will be your choice. Now, once you are, get a voucher, you still will meet the criteria of the Section 8 program, so.
Just changing the part so we need to go back to public. I don't need the voucher. I work a lot, so
That is your choice, which you wanna do.
what you wanna do, okay, so it's like you should go to public housing, or you should go to.
And Sakina and Patrice and their staff will be working with everyone individually.
All right, thank you all for your attendance. I appreciate your questions. I just got to do this. Is a resident from 119C or 126D Mexico? 119C or 126D? That's what I grew up with. I'll just change. Thank you. This meeting's adjourned.